America. In these current economic times, with the national deficit clocking in at $12.3 trillion, it becomes challenging to see exactly what the United States government is planning to do in response. If you have had trouble deciphering exactly what each political party is proposing we do about the economy, we can clarify that for you. When one hears the label Democrat, the most common perception is taxing and spending. But what in particular are the Democrats proposing for our present financial state? The platform they are running on is job creation. Unemployment lingers around 10%, and they are proposing a job summit to reduce this percentage. Only recently was a $154 billion jobs bill was passed in the House. This bill includes new infrastructure investments, further fiscal relief for struggling states and local governments hoping to avoid public worker layoff, and extensions of benefits for jobless Americans, among other things. They are also trying to pass Minnesota Representative Jim Obster's 6-year, $500 billion reauthorization bill. This would fund railroad and transit projects. There are several other bills focused on innovation to spur private sector hiring. From their political perspective, the Democrats are saying that a balanced budget will only come when Americans are working. It is this reasoning that led to their decision to choose job creation over reducing the deficit. Their whole platform for economic reform was inspired by President Clinton's means of dealing with the jobs deficit as well as the fiscal deficit in the 1990s. In comparison, the United States' top Democrat, President Barack Obama, had a lot to say about the economy in his recent State of the Union address. He had some rational theories about how the government could be compensated for their bailout efforts.
To recover the rest, I've proposed a fee on the biggest banks. Now, I know Wall Street isn't keen on this idea, but if these firms can afford to hand out big bonuses again, they can afford a modest fee to pay back the taxpayers who rescued them in their time of need.
Like his fellow Democrats, he was eminent in addressing jobs creation, and he was very enthusiastic about the aforementioned jobs bill.
That is why jobs must be our #1 focus in 2010, and that's why I'm calling for a new jobs bill tonight.
On the other side of the aisle, the Republicans take an alternative stance. Their economic solution involves fast action tax relief. They want to eliminate some of the spending, this being stimulus-related programs. Their theory involves cutting taxes, which would allow families and businesses to keep more of what they earn in hopes that it will create an incentive for them to invest in the economy. Since the government cannot financially invest itself into our economy, therefore it cannot fix the deficit. The Republicans stand by the fact that it is impossible to borrow and spend our way back to prosperity. This being, their platform is based upon providing opportunities for families and businesses to invest, spend, and save more. They stand beside the fact that raising taxes in an ailing economy is wrong. As you can see, the two major political parties of the United States take very separate stances about how we should recover our economy. They both have platforms in different areas that would imply different means of economic recovery.